They say that every villain is the hero of their own story. I know that all too well, for there is no better way to describe my own villain, the Rebel Alliance. Ever since I was a little girl, these enemies of the state have taken from me. But it's time I take back, and it's time I fix what they've broken. That's why I'm here, and that's why the Galactic Empire stands.
Status report, Lieutenant. The entire village was destroyed by the Separatists, sir. All the people were either killed or taken as slaves. Not all of them. What's your name, kid?
Iden.
All right then. Iden, let's get you out of here. What happened to the village is truly heartbreaking. This is yet another reason why we must crush the Separatist rebellion. I agree, sir. But what about Iden? Don't worry, Commander. I will take care of her. You are safe now, my dear Iden.
Thank you.
I assure all of you, this empire will remain strong. The terrorists who destroyed our orbital station will not go unpunished. Their defenders claim that they are an organized, selfless, and passionate force. But I say that the Galactic Empire is those things sevenfold. We have established and maintained order, and that is what we will continue to do.
Del, Sen, Gideon, suit up.
Did you hear that?
It came from the capital. Meet me there in 5 minutes.
We'll block off North Street.
Then leave the other side to me.
General Versio. I understand that you've experienced an uprising on Vardos, your grand utopia. Yes, my lord, we have. But I assure you, I'm doing everything in my power to find the perpetrator. This is most disappointing, General. You cannot allow any dissension, especially in light of the destruction of the Death Star. We cannot risk the rebel cells uniting any further, so I suggest you put a swift end to the one on your planet. It will be done, my lord. I hope so, General. Do not disappoint me again. I wouldn't dream of it. Each of you has trained long and hard for this day. Each of you has proven yourself as one of the most promising soldiers this empire has at its disposal. Sen Marana, Del Miko, Gideon Hask, and Iden Versio. I am trusting you four to bring a swift end to the traitorous rebel cell that has defaced our great planet.
We will not fail you, General.
This is what we were made for.
We'll do what we must.
We've got this.
Then go get 'em, Inferno Squad.
So what's our intel on the target?
From what I could gather, this rebel cell is led by someone called Fulcrum. They're the one who set off the bomb this morning.
They killed dozens of innocent people.
And that's exactly why we're here. We fight for those who cannot fight for themselves.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Sorry, force a habit. Still, this is a really important mission. We can't let anyone disrespect our home like Fulcrum did. We've gotta get him, no matter what.
We will.
I'll make sure of it.
You'll make sure of it? Please. You all wouldn't last a minute out there without me.
Oh, yeah? How about you lead the mission then?
Nah, I don't have that kind of talent. I'll leave the hard work to Iden.
And I'll take it gladly.
I've detected several traps, but they're sloppy.
Can you get rid of them, or do we need to tiptoe?
Hold on. Alright, we're good. Did you hear that?
They know we're here.
Well, that's never stopped us before.
Death Squadron, hold your positions. Wait for my command. Get down!
We're clear.
No, we're not. They could be anywhere.
Keep going. We've made contact. Surround the perimeter. Don't let anything in or out.
Iden, shouldn't we call them in for reinforcements?
There's no time. We need to get to Fulcrum. Now.
Iden, wait. Get in here now. We need backup.
Are we really resorting to this?
Got any better ideas?
I don't. Get the jump on them now!
We need to go back for Iden.
And how How do you suppose we do that?
I have one EMP left. I'll use it to deactivate the droids. Once I do, Gideon, you take out Fulcrum. Sen, you let Iden out.
Sounds good to me.
This better work.
It will.
Sen, stay with me.
Iden?
Sen.
Iden, this is why you're my leader.
Wait.
Iden!
What happened? What happened?
You know what happened!
Fulcrum got away. Most of the forces accompanying you were murdered. You're fortunate that we were able to get you when we did.
We took care of the rest of the rebels.
But not Fulcrum.
She served this empire with loyalty, integrity, and passion. It is by the efforts of soldiers like her that we can all sleep safely night after night. We must never forget Sen Marana, a true hero.
I promise you, Sen, I will make Fulcrum pay.
What is it?
Any leads?
Are you joking?
Do I sound like I'm joking? Do you have any leads?
Of course I don't have anything to report about Fulcrum! They're essentially a ghost at this point.
Del?
No, I'm afraid I don't have anything either.
What about those coordinates we got from Fulcrum's base?
Well, after I unscrambled them, I followed them here to the Outer Rim, but I found nothing at all. Must have been a red herring. Gideon's right. Fulcrum has disappeared.
I don't accept that. Father, how can I help you?
You've not been doing well.
With all due respect, Father, I'm fine.
Don't lie to me, Iden. You and I both know that you've taken this too far.
I need to find Fulcrum and make them pay for desecrating our home and for killing Sen.
Sen was a soldier, Iden, just like you. She knew the risk she was taking every day, and she gave her life serving our empire. I can't think of a more noble cause.
Sen deserved better. She was my friend.
She was doing her duty. I suggest you do the same.
I am doing my duty.
No, you aren't. You're pursuing a matter of personal revenge. You need to let go of your hate and move on. We all have a job to do, and there is more work to be done, more battles to fight, and more rebels to stop. I hope you realize that.
Bring me everything we sacked from Fulcrum's base. Coordinates, frequencies, everything.
Yes, Commander.
No way. I got a signal. Let's see what Fulcrum's up to.
I'm running out of time. The Empire could find me at any moment, so I need help from the Rebel Alliance.
But how do we know we can trust you, Fulcrum? You're not one of our agents.
But I did cause quite a lot of trouble over on Vardos, the Empire's grand utopia. Not to mention, I have an extensive knowledge of Imperial procedures, so I would be a valuable asset to your alliance.
Very well. I suppose we do need all the help we can get. I'll send you my coordinates now.
I'll do the same. See you soon.
Bingo. You're finished, Fulcrum. What? Where did you get that?
Get what?
That mark.
I've always had it.
It can't be.
What?
Sarah?
How do you know me? No way! You're not!
Yeah, I actually am. So you're alive then?
I should say the same thing about you, Iden. This is nice. It's almost as if this was meant to be.
Perhaps it was.
Indeed. Now, do what you've come to do. I won't resist. I have nothing to fight for. Guess I never did.
What do you mean?
You came to kill Fulcrum, Iden. So do it. It's your job.
I know it is.
Then what are you waiting for?
I'm not going to kill you, Sarah.
Why not?
Ever since that day the Separatists sacked our village, I thought all traces of my old life were gone. The Empire gave me a new start, and I know I should fully embrace that now, but I can't.
Then what are we supposed to do?
Come with me.
Excuse me?
Join me, Sarah. Join my team. Help us fight the good fight.
Why would I ever do that?
You're clearly a noble fighter, and you're my friend. I don't want to lose you again.
I could never trust the Empire or the Republic that failed to save us as children.
That wasn't their fault. The Republic was doing everything it could to maintain order, but it lacked the commitment and the determination to get the job done. They had to become stronger.
They brought war to the galaxy. They destroyed our home.
No, Sarah. It was the Separatists, the outlaws, who did that. And the rebels today are no different. They steal and kill where it pleases them, and they leave behind a path of destruction.
Well, what about the horrible things the Empire has done?
We're not perfect, but we're doing what we can to ensure security for everyone. Sometimes people have to make sacrifices, but I can promise you that my team and I are doing everything we can to help those that cannot help themselves. That's the least I can do. It's the least we can both do after what happened to us as children. Look around you, Sarah. Millions of innocent people are suffering, especially now because of the rebellion. Think about all the innocent people aboard the Death Star when they so mercilessly destroyed it. Millions of people died that day.
The Death Star killed billions of people on Alderaan.
Trust me, I don't like it any more than you do, but they were rebel sympathizers. I'm afraid they had to go. The Death Star was not meant to be a threat to peace. It was meant to destroy those that are. The rebels who destroyed the Death Star are just as barbaric as those droids that destroyed our village.
Your team, the Empire, they would never trust me.
They'll never know. As far as I'm concerned, I have killed Fulcrum. Fulcrum is dead, and now you are alive. And you can make the right choice. Come with me. Help me bring peace to the galaxy. Help me avenge all those who have died by the rebels' hands. Help me make this galaxy a better place.
So let me get this straight. You actually got Fulcrum.
That's right.
How the hell could you have possibly found her?
Look, I was just determined to make them pay for what they did to Sen. And now, they have.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Now we can move forward. We will carry on Sen's legacy, and we will fight the rebels in her name.
Exactly. And now, it's time for us to meet our new recruit.
Yeah, I actually wanted to talk to you about that. Are you sure we should replace Sen?
We're not replacing Sen.
It sure seems like we are to me, and I don't like that. I think we'll do much better on our own.
Not to mention, you didn't notify me about your order for a new squad member until this morning. You've had a little too much initiative recently, Iden.
I understand what you all are saying, but we need all the help we can get. And Sarah Everstone is the best person for the job. She was at the top of her class at the Academy on Hosnian Prime. It would be foolish not to let her join us.
You're our leader, Iden. I trust your judgment above all else.
Teacher's pet.
Well, what are we waiting for then? Bring her in.
As you wish. Sarah Everstone, this is Del Miko and Gideon Hask.
It's a pleasure.
Likewise.
I hope you can keep up, kid.
She can. Now, we need to do some training.
If this girl is fresh out of the academy, does she really need more training?
Every bit helps, especially for where we're going next.
Where are we going next?
I'll tell you after we're done training.
Very well, Commander Versio. She doesn't seem all that skilled.
She's probably just getting the hang of things. It's her first day on our team, after all.
We can't afford to let anyone slow us down.
If I recall correctly, isn't that what you did when you first joined our team?
Before me, there wasn't a team at all! Listen here, new recruit. You've got to commit to what you're doing.
Excuse me?
If you are going to be on our team, then prove your dedication, because from the looks of it, you don't seem to have any real motivation.
That's enough, Gideon.
She needs to hear this, Iden. Listen here. You need to prove to me that you are on our side, and that you'll take this seriously. You've got some pretty big shoes to fill, I'm sure you know. And Iden says you're the best person for the job. I need you to prove it.
This really isn't working out.
Just give it time. You'll come around.
No, Iden, I won't. Gideon's right. I'm not dedicated to the cause like the rest of you.
You will be. And in the meantime, just act the part. Eventually, you'll be just like us.
I hope so, Iden. Because I've got nothing else to be.
This is where you belong. Trust me.
Yeah. I just wish I had a way to make them believe that.
Maybe there is a way.
What do you mean?
The coordinates I used to track Fulcrum to Rona.
Just call it as it is. Sorry.
It's okay.
You were saying?
Oh, right. I tracked you to Ronar using a string of communication I intercepted between you and the Rebel Alliance.
Of course.
But I could have used that communication to find their location as well.
So you're saying you could have found the rebel leader I was talking to just from our long-distance call?
Precisely.
So why are you telling me this?
You said you wanted a way to prove yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Agent Everstone.
General Versio? I have something important I'd like to bring to your attention.
Do you now?
Yes, General. I have intel on the whereabouts of a rebel leader.
Excuse me?
You heard me correctly. That is where we will find one of the highest-ranking members of the Rebel Alliance, Jean Dodana.
Dodana. He was behind the destruction of the Death Star.
Precisely. And that's where we're going after him.
I'm sorry, do you make the orders?
I'll allow it.
Seriously? You're just gonna let her barge in here and upstage us all?
Yeah, if I may ask, Sarah, how could you possibly have acquired this information?
She's a master detective. Top of her class. Now, do you see why I selected her?
This seems too easy.
Yes, it does.
If we have the chance to take out a rebel leader, then we need to take it. Wouldn't you agree, Father?
Actually, Iden, I'm inclined to agree with Agent Miko and Agent Hask. You, my daughter, are far too quick to rush after these leads. It is suspicious that she, of all people, could have acquired that information.
Okay. You caught me. When I went after Fulcrum, I sacked their base and took whatever I could find, including coordinates for Jan Dodana, who Fulcrum had been in contact with. After I returned, we focused our efforts on training Sarah, but I know she isn't coming along as fast as we might have hoped. So I gave her the coordinates I found, so she could pretend as if she found them in order to make herself look better. I'm aware this is all pretty low, so I'm sorry. I just thought it would be for the best.
Well, for what it's worth, I have less doubts now.
Same.
Fair enough.
Really? Well then, are we going to take this mission?
I believe that would be appropriate.
Why not?
I guess we are.
Alright then. Inferno Squad, let's suit up.
We're under attack!
They've come out of nowhere! Alert General Dodana!
Wait, Iden.
You're right. Not this time.
This time, we'll do it together.
You've got that right.
General Jan Dodana, leader of the Rebel Alliance.
It's so good to finally meet you.
I'm surprised you managed to find this place. It's rather remote, is it not?
You underestimate us, General.
Now, perhaps you can help us.
Perhaps.
You surely know the locations of the other rebel leaders, including Senator Mon Mothma. If you reveal this information to us, we will spare your life.
Some life I have to be spared. You've turned everything around me into dust.
Trust me, it could get a lot worse for you. So I suggest you help us while you still can.
No.
Oh, I see. You think you're brave.
Yes, I do. And my answer is no. I won't help you. I believe that as long as one person in this galaxy is willing to stand up and be a spark of hope, then the flame of rebellion will never die out.
Spare us the poetry, General. If you won't help us, then you leave us no other choice.
Iden, wait.
What is it?
Let Sarah do it.
No, I'm going to do it.
Iden, you need to let her prove herself now. Let her show all of us that she will not hesitate to do what needs to be done in the presence of her allies and her enemies. Let her prove once and for all that she is on the right side.
You can't do it, can you?
Shut up!
This isn't what you want, is it? This isn't the life you were meant for. You don't have to do this.
No, she doesn't, but she will. It's the right thing to do. Isn't that right, Sarah?
Yes.
The Empire has brainwashed you. They've made you a pawn in their game. I know it all too well. Many of our agents were once Imperials just like you. You're just like them.
I am whatever I want to be.
Are you sure about that? Think about what they've taken from you, what you've lost.
Nothing has been taken from her. Do it now!
That's all the Empire does. They steal and kill as they please, leaving a trail of destruction in their midst. That's why the Rebel Alliance lives on to fight another day. We can help people like you who've lost everything. We can avenge those things for you. Your home, your family, your friends.
They're not lost.
Well done, Sarah.
Thanks, Gideon.
You're welcome. It's good to have you on the team.
And with that, another mission is complete. Though we've suffered some losses, we really came through today. And now we're all reassured in our ultimate purpose. I know I am. From this day on, we are Inferno Squad.
And so, my lord, Fulcrum is no more, and Vardos is once again safe and secure.
You have done well, General. Now, make sure nothing of the sort happens again.
Of course, my lord.
What is it, my master?
Vardos has been secured, and Jan Dodana is no more. Nevertheless, I sense treachery.
I sense it as well. Could it be related to what's happened on Vardos?
I am certain of it. Inferno Squad, Vardos' defense force, has a new ally. But there is something unusual about her.
Of course.
Lord Vader, I want you to suspend your search for Skywalker and pay Inferno Squad a visit for me. Make sure they are meeting my expectations.
It will be done, my master.